everybody, this is just a short video. So I went through, I cleaned out my grinder, I didn't really get much. I scraped my drawer, not much. You know, I started cleaning out this, and you know, there's still a crud ton of bud in. I mean, now I can finally start to see through it, but there is a lot more potential bud in here. I didn't really get much out of my big pipe, believe it or not. It was mainly these two that I got a lot out of. And let me show you just a little bit of what I got out of it. Look at all that. Look at all that. And that was just from those two bowls, man. And that, I've cleaned those pretty frequently like this. I mean, I'm about to like smoke up with y'all. And my other video was me just showing y'all step by step, you know, how little, you know, just taking about half an hour of your time. It can get you through the night. You're not scraping your arm or anything for bud. Bud, a little goes a long way, and that's the mentality that you gotta have. Bud, you don't really gain a tolerance to bud so much. I mean, you do, kinda, but it's kinda different. So, I'm gonna show y'all how much I have in here now. I'm gonna put as much of this in here as I can without it spilling out, because you know how, you know, this has got to be flat, and then it's never going to be full ever. I'm going to get as much of this as I can out, and then it's alright if you can't get all of it, if there's like a little bit left, you know, because, and this is all resin, man. Like, this isn't even paper mix. I mean, there's a little bit of paper mix now. But, I mean, look how much more is in there. I mean, look at all that. I mean, I gotta, I mean, that literally fills that high, man. You can even see the black in there. Like, that's not shadow, that's actual stuff. That's how high it fills. And then look how much I have left. That's not a lot. And what's funny is y'all could probably still get a hit out of that if y'all using something like this. You know? Store-bought CBD ain't worth crud. Then again, I'm also not smoking it out of the right tool. I get the flavor, but I don't get all the good stuff. So, I mean, I just figured I'd show y'all that. I mean, even if you got a small bowl, you might not have gotten that much. You might have gotten probably 3/8, quarter of it, probably closer to 3/8, really, you know, but, you know, you can get a lot out of this bowl. I just like my other bowl because it is a lot bigger, but I use my small bowl mainly just because it's a nice personal size hit, and, you know, I might even smoke this out of the bong, though. I might try to smoke it out of this. But I don't know how well this is going to work. Hold up. All right. It's going to be kind of more of a wasteful hit because I got to empty it out a little bit so it has somewhere to go, you know. Right now there's just a lot of CBD in there. Paper. So the first few hits aren't going to be that great. You know, I do like having the CBD though, because it does make it burn a little slower is the thing. So I actually might put it in my bong, because that's not really working too well. I mean, I taste the actual bud. I taste the resin, you know. I did put enough in there to taste. The reason why I like this is because when I just want, it's a nice one-hitter. It's kind of like a homemade one-hitter, just without the fancy push out. I mean, I would like one of those. I could do that attachment, but it's whatevs. And then I like the CBD because it kind of makes it stickier and it sticks together. It kind of lingers in there longer, you know. But I'm actually going to try that out of my bong, because I know I definitely got enough for like a bong hit. So this is my old reliable. Just so we're clear, around here it's kind of decorative, around here it's actually broke, around here it's decorative. That, in case it does break, it's not too bad. Here it's just broke to shit. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, there's probably resin buildup on the edge of that. And another thing, people, clean out your perks, man. Like, if you have to make repairs, make it to where you can, like, pull it out. Look at all that. That is all resin, people. That is really moist and damp resin, but it is resin that will dry out for you. And what I like to do is I kind of just like to take my little flume thing here. Kind of helps straighten out my flume too. It doesn't clean out very well. Just take like a dart or something and get in there. Probably take it out and let it dry. I mean, a lot of times you gotta scrape through the, you know, push it through this way. Oh, my mom's home. Yay, she's home. I like it when she's home. Believe a lot of people don't like it when their parents are home. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about while I do this, people. Some people actually have rough lives and awful parents, you know. But, I mean, let's face it, we all say a lot of things we don't actually mean. And then when push comes to shove, it's like, whatever. See, it's pretty much clean. You know, you gotta you gotta respect life, man. You gotta respect everything and everyone in it, man. Even the people you may or may not care for too much. You know? They're in life too. They didn't ask to be in life. They're just trying to make what they think is the best. So, I'm actually gonna try this. I mean, I figure if it's store-bought, they still require you to be 18. There's gotta be something in it, you know? The problem is, this is already wet as it is. Alright. Bongs are just really the most awful to have to clean. But it's a nice hit. pretty weak. You know, you feel a little nudge in your head, you know. Definitely taste it in the mouth, and that's really what gives it for me. You know, as long as I feel it in my mouth, I know my body's feeling something. Yeah, some good stuff. Just not tasting the blueberry, though. I think it was a waste to put the blueberry in there. It didn't really... I don't think it really spiced it up any. But, I mean, and there's enough here for, like, probably 2 more passes with bong, you know. I mean, a perk fills up pretty nice. Honestly, if... Alright, this is the last bit I'm ever using. So... But, you know, I figured even if it helps with a little bit, it's alright with me. I shouldn't need that. I think I should be able to save that for in the morning. Or before bed, at least. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that was a good See, this is why you gotta save and clean your ash, man. Oh shit, we smoked Granddaddy Perp out of that last. Dude, but do you see what I mean? Look at my... It looks red from here. It looks red from here. Feels red. But no, dude. I mean, a little does go a long way, man. And weed people, we just need a little taste, man. People who smoke... Reefer heads are like pigs. We'll smoke as much as you give us. We'll eat as much as you give us, if not more. So it's like... Let's agree to disagree. I'm gonna get one more good hit, man. Just to make sure it layers on nicely. Lingers for a bit. My accent is coming out more, too. There was no dye in there either. And then once you put it in the perk, don't put it back in the ash can. Just let it fall into the water, and then you can just throw that out. That part you can clean. Plus it creates kind of like a layer in between that and the fresh bud. I usually put a piece of paper in there and then bud. So like the bud, by the time that paper does burn, that bud is already at the bottom, kind of packed in there, blocking up the hole just enough so you can put more in, and the fresh green bud isn't going out. So when you do put like keef in there, ash, it's not falling through all at once, especially with keef. I usually like to stick my finger in there and pack it to one side. It's kind of bad because where's she going again? I'm gonna text her in a minute. She left around 2. Well, I figured I'd smoke up with y'all. I haven't smoked up in like what felt like days. It was most likely just a day. Um, no, maybe 2 days because I worked and I didn't have any bud. I worked yesterday and then I went today. No, but I swear I went a day before yesterday. Yeah, it was a day before yesterday. I might have had some in the morning, but I went about a day and a half without bud. And I figured I would clean my bowls today. I waited all day thinking my dude was gonna come, or this other dude, but he couldn't get a ride. I have $10, but nobody. And I know people who would come out for $1, but I mean for 10, but it's like they don't respond or even look. I mean, that's what I don't like about Messenger. Like, you can just scroll down, and read it. You can't. Snapchat is better because you actually have to open it, and I appreciate that a little bit more. I get, it might be more urgent to just have them see it, but can it. Can you like do something to where it lets you know they looked at even just the notification? I mean, I know it would be difficult because anybody can have their phone just bump on and off or whatever, or they get the message and they quickly shut it off, so the teacher, say they're in class or at work or something, I get that. Or at the dinner table. I actually like dinner meals, like family style, pass the food around. We did that in Scouts, and that's all my best memories are from Scouts, even my best bad memories, where I got in trouble and in some heated stuff. But anyway, and just straight up bad experiences, like I hated, but they were pretty. I learned a lot, and part of the scout camp is we had family style, and we had waiters go up and get stuff, and I'm into that, if I have a family, I mean, I want to be that guy, and if my kids hate me and wish I was dead, it would be in an old school fashion that actually made sense, where everybody actually grew up right for the most part, You always had your sickos, but the good people were good people, there was no debate. You were either this or you were, just a good person. Or a serial killer. You kind of have your own category. I can't really label you as bad because they're normal people that are just awful and bad and, do petty stuff. And man, that was some nice ash, man. That was like, and it's like a blast from the past because you get a bunch of other bud too. And it's like in a low dose, so it's, oh man, actually that hit subtle. That hit actually pretty fast and hard. Dude, I only smoke the dankest shit, man. I don't fuck with no Bammer shit. Don't ever offer me Bam. Actually, I'll smoke whatever you got, but I ain't paying for it if it's some Bammer shit. I mean, fuck. I mean, I don't do mids, man. I don't do fucking ground up with mixed with paper, just cheap from me. I'll smoke it anyway, but I don't appreciate it, not as much. Especially when you just rip me off, and I especially don't do Bama shit, man. I don't give a fuck, man. You bring some Bammer to me, I'm gonna fucking kick you in the genitalia. And I say it that way to mean boy or girl, or, if you're during pre-op of your surgery or post-op and it's healing, I don't want to, I until it's healed and functioning a little bit, that's it's kind of just a nasty scar, wound, injury you have that really doesn't need to be kicked, but I'm still gonna kick it probably if you bring me some Bammer shit, and I'm probably just gonna rob you, and and buy good bud. I mean, I would at least give you like a nice little bowl worth, you know. Probably like my small bowl. I'm gonna give you a little bowl full, and you know, I'm just gonna kick you some more. I'm gonna kick you in the genitalia. I'm gonna bitch shot you, yeah. Because you deserve it. That is totally when it's called for, man. If somebody brings you BAM or shit. You know, fucking. Did I smoke Gorilla Glue out of that before? Fuck, what is. Oh, you know what? I never actually cleaned that since Connecticut. Yo. Shout out to Elliot, man. Shout out to fucking Elliot. Fuck. I've only scraped that and clean out the nose. And the nose, you know, it clearly gets a lot of traffic, so that's gone. But that big bowl, man. There's Connecticut shit in there. And that is the best shit ever, man. But anyway, if you bring some Bammer shit, get kicked in the genitalia, robbed, given a courtesy bowl, because I mean, I am robbing you, I feel bad, you know, and you just brought me crappy weed, so I guess I just buy good weed and keep the crappy weed, and give you that small bowl to see what I'm talking about, man. Clearly, you haven't had any good shit if you think that's worth what it's worth. Unless you think you really did deserve to get, you know, kicked. Oh, and then you get kicked more after that. And then you can enjoy the smoke up. But now it's gotta be why you kicked. So, like, this is Gorilla Glue. I know it. I've only felt this one other time, and that was when me and Elliot smoked Gorilla Glue on a park bench. Shout out to Elliot, man. Shout out to Elliot. I'm legit. This is Gorilla Glue. Without a doubt, I've only had so many strands, and this is Gorilla Glue. Legit. It has been like an entire year, and there's still Connecticut stuff. And I swear to you, people, I know exactly what I'm mainly feeling right now, and I did have about a quart of Gorilla Glue in my bowl, through my bowl last. And then after that, I've just smoked light, so it just kind of layered on, and that's gotta be what it is. That is Gorilla Glue. That is Gorilla Glue. I'm gonna be here for a couple well, maybe not. I still might be here for about a half hour. I'm not gonna talk to y'all that long unless you really wanna. Well, you know, this would make a great video, actually. My whole experience. I mean, I can get up. It's just, like, when I am sitting, I'm just completely chill, and I don't really think about moving ever. But when I do, when I finally do, you know, oh man, I'm so glad I found that. I'm so glad I thought of that. I'm glad I waited this long, because now I'm probably going to pass out before I fucking waste it all before in the morning. I'm like super wide awake, but my eyes are so chill, like dead serious, man. Alright. I'm gonna lay y'all down. I'm gonna go get a drink, because I'm really licking my lips and lubricating them way too much, and it's kind of gross looking at it through the mirror. Now I see what people are talking about. Thank you. I don't really want to say bullies because you actually talk to me like a friend other than those select few times, which maybe happened 3 times in my entire school career of 12 years. And I didn't even know a lot of y'all that long. So you really only had that one little remark, you know. And then we were kids who don't have filters, you know, unless adults are around. Kids really aren't that stupid. That's why I would have no problem spanking my kid. You know, I am one of those. Yes, I will spank the shit. I spanked the shit out of my dog. Got her out of wetting the floor. I spanked the shit out of my cat, and I'm talking, I slammed that bitch. That's probably why it's so tender and frickin' just doesn't seem to feel pain. But it's the nicest cat, though. Like, he doesn't hiss, he doesn't claw at you unless you play with him, and he bites and shreds you like a frickin' like razor blades because I play with him like a dog, and you know, dogs are different. They're a little bit more gentle and their teeth are duller, but cats, they're faster and they're sharper. So when you play with them like a dog and they get in that habit, they don't know. Even when they play soft, they don't know. And he's gotta be 2 feet long. Two and a half. I don't know. He's like about 1 year old in a couple weeks to a month. A couple months. No, it'd be a couple months. I didn't get him till around the summertime. That's when he was born. You know, every summer, I'm just going to say that's his birthday. I wish that worked for the real kids. As long as you celebrated the one day. You know, hey, Doc, can I just select when his birthday is? You know, it's really that first year that gets fucked up. Because after that, you do have to wait a whole entire year, truly. Like, let's make the first year of a kid's life kind of like guesswork. And then, like, you know, in case you want it to be earlier or further, you know what I'm saying? You might have to wait 10 months or 3. But after that, they do have to wait an entire year. It would suck because you really couldn't accurately tell, you know, like, who's older, really. But you're still born, like, time-wise? No, but I do wish there was, like, because I don't know, y'all don't understand it. It's like a whole new feeling, like, depending on what happened on, like, that day or something. You know, even the Chinese New Year, you know, this was my idea. Because the Chinese actually have their own method that does work, but then again, it only works because they do it most of the time. Damn, my eyes are pink, man. Fucking, oh shit, even up close. Yeah, man. You know, why can't I mean, I would talk to a government official about it, you know what I'm saying? But I would like, hey, you know, like changing your name. Hey, can I like, I mean, you can't do your age, but, you know, between obvious known things that were, can I just like do the Chinese thing, man? I mean, so when you think about it, somebody born in China, right? And their parents are clearly Chinese, and you know she's going by Chinese year, you know. They're always gonna be like 3 months older than you. No, not 3 months, 9 months. They will always be 9 months older than you. Holy shit. Holy fuck, immigrants from China are actually 9 months older? Cause you know they're not. I mean, a lot of these people who come over here as immigrants are raised like in their 20s and 30s looking for jobs. So all of their birth certificates and stuff are by Chinese birth years or birthdays or date of conceptions, whatever. They are always going to be 9 months older. Haha, dude, I'm older than you. Oh, wait, you're Chinese? You're from China? They gotta be from China, people. Let's be correct here. If they were born in America, clearly, or moved really early on, well, even if, I doubt their parents would change that over. Maybe they're so young, the government thinks we can control them early on, claim them. I don't know. However that works. Like, what would be the case of that? Like, I'm 18 and she's like 17 and half a year, right? That's like 7 and 6 months. 17 and 6 months, right? But you also gotta add 9 months to her age. So that's 18 and 3. She's actually 3 months older than you. What the fuck? Just because you're older than somebody from China who was raised there long enough for them to have Chinese credentials as far as birth certificates go? Like, or do they like rape you of that when you come here and say, oh, no, we're just going to translate this to English so you can have English birth certificates so you can get jobs easier here and stuff. And so, you could go to, in case you do need to go on welfare, you can have the proper paperwork that they can read and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know. I've only had to do shit like that once, and that was like mainly for the Marines when they had you walk around at MEPS with your little portfolio with all your shit. That this Asian dude, I know he was a terrorist because I swear he was a terrorist, but who would believe me? Like, I swear. Like, I'm gonna let y'all know this now, right now. I want to go to somebody, but wait till you hear what I have to say. Who's gonna believe me? So I'm telling y'all now, so y'all, if you think they'll believe you, you go out and tell them. I was at MEPS, right? And there's this dude, his name was Sinsaw. It was like Sinsow. No, yeah. But like... This is no joke. I changed my Facebook password like twice because of this. He was the only Korean there. I know this is so... there might have been a few other Koreans, I don't know. But he was clearly Korean. And he told a lot of people this background story. He wore glasses. He had shitty eyesight. He even told everybody there at MEPS that... I'm actually going to text my old recruiter this, actually, after this. So you tell your people. I'm dead serious. I'm actually going to text my recruiter about this shit. I can't believe I waited so long. It's been years. But, like, what am I going to tell him? I got high and suddenly had this catharsis. Like, it wouldn't be catharsis. It would be sus, yeah. I don't know. But that was his name, Sinsaw. I know that, and I know my recruiter remembers him because I made racist jokes about it. I didn't make racist jokes, but I was talking about it, and he said, dude, what the fuck? You gotta be careful talking about shit. I had a specific conversation, too, so he knows. I know he knows, and will remember, because even I remember. Well, I've also been taking Makuna and L-Tyrant, whatever. But next thing I know, later, it was like a few days later, I think. I hope you can hear me. But, like, my Facebook was hacked. And it said somebody from South or North Korea tried accessing your account. Is this you? I'm so glad for those safety features. Thank you, Facebook. I appreciate that a lot. But anyway, shout out to Facebook, man. Please, I hope you future fund me, man. Even if you just give me like a random hat just because you don't think I'm worth much, that's cool. Send me at least $10 worth, of the herb. Good shit, man. At least do good shit, just maybe like half a G or something. I don't care. But he was the only one there I talked to. I told him my name. And it says it on the portfolio. And we had to wear name tags, and then you're part of your social, I don't know the way they put it on there, but, so yeah. shit. Alright, everybody, I gotta go. I really gotta tell my recruiter that.